Elias, get over here right now. It's time. Today, we are going to our traditional court. There, we will decide about your punishment for what you did to your twin. Your mom and your twin are already there, waiting. Same as the rest of my siblings, including my parents. Now, let's get going, we can't be late.
Hello there, and welcome to our traditional court. Today's case, we will talk about the heart attack that Elias's twin got because of Elias.
Also, our witnesses, our kids, our son's wife and Lydia, Elias's twin, will talk about what Elias also did before. Then at the end, we announce if Elias is guilty for his actions.
If he gets guilty, we will tell the punishments and every single member of our family should follow. Now, let's begin. We will start with you, Elias.
So Elias, what is wrong with you? How dare you make your twin get a heart attack by a jump scare? You know he was able to die because of you. Shame on you.
I am sorry, Your Highness. I thought it was a funny prank to do so. I didn't think something like that would happen. No one told me.
Well, we don't see it as a prank and funny. What you did was very unacceptable. Not to mention the trouble you caused before. I am disappointed on you.
You're such a disappointment to our family culture, that's why your traditional beard didn't grow. Now, moving to our witnesses to tell about you and if you're guilty.
We will begin with our kids, then Kenji's wife and lastly, Elijah himself. We will be starting with our eldest son, the future lead of this family culture, your dad, Kenji.
Thank you, Your Highness. Now, I will be talking about Elias's behavior in the past years. He caused a lot of trouble, getting suspended from school, annoying his twin, and more. Elias, I want to say that as the future lead of this family culture, I never expected you to behave really badly. This is disappointing me a lot. When you are a child of the lead of the family culture, you must behave. Sadly, I didn't see any of this, and I say that Elijah, my son, should be guilty for his actions.
Good speech, Kenji, good speech. Thank you. Now, I will be calling our second eldest in the family, Aiko.
Thank you, Your Highness. So, I will talk about what he did that my daughter had to be included there. My daughter told me, he was bullying his twin, making his twin's girlfriend to break up with him. He insulted his twin and lastly, he said the R-word to Elijah, his twin. As a part of this family culture, I must say, Elias, what you did was not okay, especially saying the R-word to your autistic twin. As a result of that, Elias should be guilty.
Thanks a lot for telling us, Aiko. We will be continuing to the next sibling in our traditional family, Shu.
Thank you, Your Highness. Today, I will explain about Elias's behavior and what he did to my two kids around 7 years ago. Elias is swearing near really young kids, including disrespecting them and bullying them. That's what he did with two of my kids. He sweared at them and beated them up. Elias, you should know what you did is wrong. After the time, I am not surprised how you ended up here. Maybe you think it's funny, but no one is laughing. In conclusion, I'd like to say that Elias must be guilty for everything bad he caused. That's all from what I have to say.
Shu, thank you. It's time to call to the next sibling to the stage, Keiko.
Thank you, Your Highness. I will be explaining what Elias did once when I was teaching at a preschool. So, Elias came out to help me with that kids. I told him to keep eyes on them while I am gone for 1 hour because of a meet I have to be at. Elias did creepy stuff, like scary stuff that made a lot of kids get nightmares. This is including making the kids watching adult content. The kids were crying because of that, the parents got mad and that preschool almost closed its doors because of that. Shame on you, Elias. What is wrong with you? You know respect is one of the most important thing in our family, but you still cause trouble from what I heard, a lot of trouble. To end the story, Elias should be guilty for what he did. We can't let someone like him cause trouble without getting any punishments.
All right, thanks Kiko, for sharing. Now, I will be calling the next sibling in our order, Mensu.
Thank you, Your Highness. I want to explain what Elias did to me and how I lost a lot of money in my credit card. Let's begin. One day, I visited Kenji's house. I put my wallet on table for a second as I went to drink water, along with Kenji. Then when I back, I saw my wallet has gone. We searched around the house but we didn't find it. 5 minutes later, I saw on my phone that someone used my credit card to buy Robux, and I lost a lot of money because of that. We also heard laughing came from Elias's room. We checked out and we caught him stealing my wallet, including using my credit card to buy Robux. Elias, what you did is unacceptable. I can't forgive you. In addition, I was shocked to what you did to your twin. You tried to end your twin's life. I have nothing else to say excluding from that Elias needs to be guilty.
Thanks for telling us, Minsu. We will continue to the youngest sibling in our family, Jin.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'd like to tell what Elias did few months ago when he visited my house. He tried to beat up his twin. He threw items, many items, while his twin escaped. At the end, my TV was broken, my computer, my house was like a mess, and in the next week, I returned to my house. Elias, you are disgusting me a lot with your behavior. That was unacceptable. That's all what I have to say and why Elias should be guilty.
Thank you for telling us, Jin. Hopefully you'll back soon to your house. That is being rebuilt. Now, I'd like to call Kenji's wife to talk about Elias's behavior.
Thank you, Your Highness. I will tell about what Elias, my son, did and how it started. It started when Kenji and I gave attention more to Elijah because of his autism. We'd like to spend time with Elias too, and we told him that it is a bit hard to us to have an autistic child in our family, but we need to deal with it. We had many meets and more. One day, Elias yelled at Elijah about why he is getting more attention than him, and he called him an attention seeker. Elijah tried to explain, but Elias beat him up. We grounded him for 3 days only to make him understand what he did is not okay. From that day, things got worse. He misbehaved a lot and got grounded a lot. For example, escaping from school, beating up other students, swearing at lessons, and more. About Elijah, even he is autistic. He understood fast what is okay and what is not. Unlike Elias, who never learns from his lessons. Elias, you don't know how much disappointed am I right now. I told you many times to stop focusing on the bad things.
But Mom, Elias still got all of the attention and not me. That's unfair.
Order in the court. Order. Elias, let your mom speak.
Thank you, Your Highness. So, Elias, to answer you, we apologize we couldn't spend enough time with you. However, you were able to prevent from the bad actions you caused, and see where you are now. We love you, Elias, but I am sorry. I have no other choice, but I must say you need to be guilty for what you did, especially to Elijah.
Thank you for sharing us your story. Now, the last but not the least, I will invite the last person to say some words about Elias's behavior. Elias's twin, Lydia.
Thank you, Your Highness. So I will tell what Elias, my twin, did to me. He was rude to me, attacked me, bullied me with his friends, and disrespected me. Elias, I told you about this. You had to stop that. You better than that. However, you jump scared me and I got a heart attack. You're lucky I am fine because you would be in a worse trouble if you didn't. You must be guilty. And one more thing I have to say before I end. Back to when Elias and I were 9 years old. He showed me and forced me to watch adult content videos, and if I tell our parents, he would take a knife and cut off my head.
Oh my God, we never heard that before.
Elias, is this true what he said?
You'd better tell the truth right now, or else I will get the cops involved in that case.
I did it. I forced him to do it, or else I will kill him, including if it's telling to our parents. I am really sorry.
Oh my God, we never had someone like that who goes too far with breaking rules. In our traditional family.
Well, Elijah, thanks for telling us your story. We will tell Elias right now what we think about it. Elias, are you insane? What is wrong with you? Not only you did terrible stuff and made your twin to almost die, but showing him adult content while you two were 9. He never supposed to watch it, and you two. In addition, you tell him you will kill him if he doesn't watch. What in the world is that behavior? Shame on you. Shame on you.
Agreed. That's very unacceptable, all the chaos you did in the past, including few days ago. You are just a disappointment to our family. Just a disappointment.
Okay, enough of yelling. Before we continue, Elias, go closer to us while we get your mother to hear what's going on. Good. Elias, before we begin, you are not allowed to react to anything, as if you do, something worse will happen. Now listen. We all decided that you are guilty for all of your actions. This is your punishment. As from today, 12th of November 2024, you are being disowned and kicked out from our family.
All your actions in the past until today proved you can't act like our family members, so you shouldn't continue being here. Before moving on, your parents will say last words.
Elias, we loved you as our son, but we are sorry as we can't take it anymore with your behavior, not related to the traditional punishments. It's hard to take care about you.
She is right. We just can't take it anymore, so we decided to disown you for good. That's everything, and good luck with the rest of your life.
Okay, so, Elias, as from today, you are no longer in our family, means you can't come back. We wish you the best of luck in your life without our family. This case is over. Now, Elias, don't take anything, just yourself. Get out from this traditional court. Stranger,